Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say thank you for watching my video presentation. It is great to have an opportunity to participate on Asia TEVL Conference 2020. Honestly, I was looking forward for attending Asia TEVL in Korea, but because of COVID pandemic, so we have to present our presentation in online. And this opportunity, I would like to present my paper about evaluating English learning at elementary schools in Indonesia. Before we come to the presentation, let me introduce myself and my partner in writing this paper. My name is Dre Rahayu. I am a student of English Education Master Program at Faculty of Languages and Art, Universitas Negeri Padang, Indonesia. I hold a bachelor degree in English Education from Universitas Batanghari, Jambi. I have presented some papers in international conferences held in Indonesia. In this research, I am with Mr. Rusdi Nurosa as my supervisor. He is a senior lecturer at English Department of Universitas Negeri Padang, Indonesia. He holds a doctoral degree in Translation Studies from Universitas Sumatera Utara, Medan, Indonesia. He has written a number of books and scientific articles. Now he is a reviewer in some nationally accredited journal and internationally reputable journals. Let's start to the discussion. My paper is about evaluating English learning at elementary schools in Indonesia. The rationale of this study: under the implementation of current national curriculum in Indonesia, several changes related to elementary education curriculum have been undertaken, one of which is the elimination of English subject in the national curriculum of elementary schools. This led to pros and cons among educators throughout Indonesia. Regardless of such pros and cons, several elementary schools continue administering English as one of the local content subject. So I think it is necessary to study the implementation of English teaching and learning in elementary schools. This paper consists of three parts of discussion. The first one is the reasons of maintaining English subject in elementary schools, and the second one is the benefits of teaching English in elementary schools, and the third one is the challenges of teaching English in elementary school. Then each of part will be discussed later in the further discussion. We come to methodology of the research. This research is a descriptive study that uses both of primary and secondary data. The primary data were the result of interviews with several elementary English teachers in Jambi City, while the secondary data were relevant literatures and research findings about teaching English in elementary schools. The participants of this research were 14 elementary school teachers who were selected using a purposive sampling technique. And the data were collected using observations, interviews, and documentation. The observations were conducted in order to directly observe the implementation of English learning in these 7 elementary schools, and the interviews were carried out to explore the reasons and the difficulties faced by the teachers in teaching English to elementary school students. The documentation were carried out by systematic review from relevant online journal articles and other related documents. The journal articles were collected using such keywords as teaching English for elementary schools and English in elementary education and English education in primary school in Indonesia. The results of the interviews indicate that all the teachers support the implementation of English learning in elementary schools. Starting to learn English at elementary school is a good policy since it is the level where the basics are taken for all that society holds as valuable to learn. Furthermore, the implementation of English teaching in elementary schools in Jambi supported by at least three theories of human development, including language acquisition device theory and critical period hypothesis theory and affective theory. English subject needs to be taught to elementary school students because it aims at preparing Indonesian to meet today's global education and global work requirements. What are benefits of teaching English in elementary school? Teaching English in elementary school will benefit students in terms of linguistic competence, cognitive competence, higher academic achievement, cultural enrichment. In terms of linguistic benefits, young language learners are different from adult learners in acquiring native-like fluency. They learn the second or foreign language naturally. They absorb the sound, structure, intonation pattern, and rules of a second language naturally, as they did in acquiring their mother tongue. So that teaching English in elementary school is beneficial for the student to acquire better pronunciation and fluency. In terms of cognitive benefits, the results of data analysis show that learning English in elementary school helped boost children's cognitive development, which eventually helped their overall academic progress and achievement. And in terms of higher academic achievement, the results show that children with better English mastery in elementary school have better achievement. Bilingual children have been shown that they have better critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, and greater mental flexibility. In terms of cultural enrichment, the results show that the students start to get interested in knowing English culture. Understanding English as an international language can be one of the effective ways to understand other culture and communicate with other people from different countries. There are some challenges in teaching English in elementary school that faced by the teachers in teaching and learning process. The first one is the absence of the standardized English curriculum, and the second one, the big class, and the third one is limited time of English instruction and inappropriate materials and less sufficient teaching aids. Since the absence of the standardized English curriculum, so there is no guidance of teaching and learning process in elementary school. This reality make the teacher to think multiple aspects rather than to prepare teaching English well. And the second is the large number of students in English language classroom. The class is too big, generally consisting of 30 to 40 students. Therefore, the students do not receive adequate individual attention from the teachers. The third challenge is limited time of English instruction. The length time of English instruction in classroom is very short. English subject is taught once a week with a duration of 70 minutes. They are good at Such duration does not give the student adequate time to have significant progress in English learning. And fourth challenge is inappropriate materials. The available English materials are often found inappropriate for the students. The materials are too difficult for the students in elementary school. Eight types of tenses provided in the textbooks are considered too difficult to understand. Most of the teachers say that elementary school students only need three types of tenses. First one, simple present tense, and to show their routines, and simple past tense to tell their experience, and simple future to tell their plans. Therefore, the eight tenses introduced in the available English textbook are considered inappropriate for elementary school students. And the fifth challenge is most of the schools are not equipped with sufficient teaching aids. The adequate teaching media and teaching aids will help teachers provide fun and enjoyable learning activities which engage the students' physical movement. Without fun activities, the students will lack of motivation in learning English. This is the last part of our discussion, conclusion, and suggestion. Including English as one of the subjects in elementary school curriculum is important. Clear guidance of English teaching and learning process for elementary school in the national curriculum will give opportunities to improve quality of English teaching and learning in elementary schools. Learning English in early age give an opportunity for students better English mastery. English learning in elementary school should be maintained. That's all my presentation. Hopefully this study will give valuable information regarding to the further developments of teaching English for elementary schools in Indonesia. I hope the information that we have shared today will be useful for all of us. Thank you for your attention. See you on the next Asia Travel Conference. Thank you.